Dr. Randall Keith Falls, Jr.
And your occupation?
I'm a forensic pathologist and medical examiner.
And what's a forensic pathologist?
It's someone who practices forensic pathology. Pathology is the study of disease. Forensic pathology is the application of that knowledge to legal matters, primarily through performing autopsies.
And the medical examiner?
In Kentucky, they are one and the same. A medical examiner and forensic pathologist are the same thing.
Okay. And how long have you been a medical examiner, forensic pathologist?
Since 2015.
And prior to that, can you run the jury through your educational background?
Yes, I went to undergraduate university, got a bachelor's degree in psychology. This was at Radford University in Radford, Virginia, followed by 4 years of medical school at the VIA College of Osteopathic Medicine in Blacksburg, Virginia. Then 4 years of training in anatomic and clinical pathology at the Brody School of Medicine in Greenville, North Carolina. And finally, 1 year of fellowship training in forensic pathology at the University of Louisville.
And do you possess any licenses?
Yes, I'm licensed to practice medicine in the states of Kentucky and North Carolina.
And so you said since 2015, were you a medical examiner for the state of Kentucky at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And did you perform an autopsy on an individual named Calvin Phillips?
Yes.
And when was that?
On November 20th, 2015.
And did you provide a report for that autopsy?
Yes.
Okay. And before we get into the autopsy, what do you typically do when you perform one?
An autopsy is a procedure that involves documentation of the external features of the body, which are physical characteristics, tattoos, scars, and other identifying marks, also injuries, followed by an interior examination in which the body is opened, the organs are removed and examined more closely, followed sometimes by microscopic examination of the tissues and also the submission of blood and/or tissues for the purposes of toxicology.
And when you perform an autopsy, are you able to determine the cause of death of an individual person?
Yes, most of the time.
And in this case, Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Right.
I will be showing the witness what has been previously marked Commonwealth 216.
See that far? Sorry. Okay.
Now I'll be running through a series of pictures. I'll just go ahead and show them all to defense counsel, which I've previously shown.
Show this.
In your autopsy of Mr. Calvin Phillips, were you able to determine the injuries that he sustained?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll be showing what would be marked as Commonwealth Exhibit 216. And what do I have there, Doctor?
That's what is called the body diagram or the wound diagram. It's a handwritten illustration of the findings from autopsy.
Okay. And we're going to go through each injury individually, but how many injuries did the victim sustain?
There were several injuries. There were 5 gunshot wounds and then multiple additional blunt force injuries.
Okay. And so you mentioned the 5 gunshot wounds, and I'm going to go through those one by one. I'll start with, in your report, titled Firearm Injuries. Injury A, can you please describe injury A and also identify on the wound locator?
Sure. So the first gunshot wound that I'm gonna describe, the entrance is, it's kind of difficult to see that. Is that projected up there? I don't have a copy of it in front of me. Maybe I can stand in front of the screen. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So this is the entrance wound, and then there were additional defects here and here. The entrance wound was over the left side of the neck. It was 61.5 inches above the left heel and 4 3/8 inches to the left of the anterior midline. That's basically just the middle of the body on the front.
And let me show you a photo where will be Commonwealth 217 for identification.
Yep.
Okay. Can you describe what's in this photo?
Yes, that's the entrance wound that I was just describing over the left side of the neck, right there.
Okay. And you said there was an exit wound?
There were multiple exits associated with this pathway. One was over the anterolateral right neck, which means so lateral means toward the, away from the midline, medial means toward the midline. So this one was front and toward the outside of the neck. And then there was a separate exit defect also on the front right, but closer to the midline, anteromedial.
And I'll be showing you what has been marked as Commonwealth Exhibit 217. Can you describe what you see there?
Yes, this is one of the exit defects right here. And several other things are depicted in this photo, but the label being placed underneath this wound, that's the focus of this image.